Thank you all so much for clicking on my video and welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. My name is Jenny and on this channel I create budget-friendly home decor that is easy to do. In today's video I am going to be using tumbling blocks from the Dollar Tree, and these are the tumbling tower game that's in the toy section of the Dollar Tree. Sometimes they be in different sections. What I'm going to be doing for this first DIY is just gluing 19 tumbling blocks together side by side. I am going to be doing 2 sets of the 19 count. In today's video, I am going to be pairing other items from the Dollar Tree with these tumbling blocks to create my home decor. I just wanted to show you some ideas that I had using tumbling blocks and some other items. These are simple to do, and I will be using wood glue at times, but in my glue gun I do have the Gorilla Glue and it works fine when I'm using wood. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I usually do not post on Sundays, but I've been switching up my days, trying to see which best fits my schedule. I had so much going on for May, so my days had got put off to other days, but I think I may like Sundays. I don't know, but I definitely will be posting at least twice a week. So now you can see I am working on my second set of 19, and once I get these 2 sets complete, I am going to just use my sanding block to sand off any glue that may have seeped through. Now what I'm going to be using with these is those Dollar Tree wood pieces, and they have 2 different sizes, and this is the shorter version of those pieces. They do have a longer version, and I'm going to show you. It's almost the length of my 19 count tumbling blocks. It's just a little bit longer, and that's fine because you'll be seeing what I am going to be doing with the end that has the little extra length. So I'm just pulling off all of my tags, and then I'm going to be gluing these together, and I'll be using a combination of wood glue and hot glue. Now what I'm doing is, first of all, this wood glue is some glue out of a wood toy kit from the Dollar Tree. They always give you these little small wood glue samples, so I'm using those. And as you can see, I'm just lining my wood piece up with the tumbling blocks, and I'm making sure that the side where it's maybe like an inch longer, I'm making sure that those 2 tumbling block sets is on each side, because I'm going to be creating a handle for this, and so that's the side that I want to make sure has the extra length. And so I'm just gluing my other set on the other side of the wood piece, and I'm just using my hot glue and my wood glue for that. And then what I'm going to do is just add in that last wood piece. This is really simple, but I absolutely love how it turned out. I see so many trays and risers where people are using these tumbling blocks, and they are just so beautiful. And so now, as you can see, here's where it's just a little bit longer, but that's okay for this DIY because I am going to be creating a handle, and so I'm going to be attaching 4 more tumbling blocks on each side. And then I'm going to glue 2 tumbling blocks together and add them in between those 2 sets, and that's how I am going to create my handle. And I just love how the tumbling blocks carried out to create this handle. I think it is just so pretty. And so now I'm just going to glue these 2 together, and then I am going to pop that right in between the top 2, just like that. And now here is my tray with the handle, and I'm going to be using my favorite wood stain, and that's the Early American, to stain this entire piece. And you can paint this any color, and I think it would be really pretty if it was distressed, but I'm just going to go in with this color because it fits most of my decor in their room, but I think it would be really pretty if you use some antique wax and stained it and then did like a whitewash on top. I think it would make those tumbling blocks pop out and give you a real rustic look, and I think that would be really pretty. So I'm just going over it with the stain and then taking a dry paper towel to just wipe off the excess. I recently started using these foam brushes for my stains. I used them in the past and then I stopped and just started using like a wet wipe or like a wet paper towel, but I do like how the foam brush applies the stain, and this is how it turned out. So simple and so pretty. Now for this next DIY, I am gluing together 2 sets of 2s, and then I'm going to attach those 2 sets together. And then what I'm going to do now is do another set, and what I'm doing is doing 2 more sets of 2s and gluing those together. Now I am going to take these and glue these side by side, and this is a set of 6. After I get all 6 of those tumbling blocks glued together, I am going to attach all 3 of those sets together. So what I'm going to do is in between the 2 sets of 4, I am going to attach the set of 6, and I am using some wood glue and some hot glue for that. And as you can see, I'm just attaching them on each end. And once I get that attached, I am going to take some more tumbling blocks and I am going to be creating 5 sets of 3s, and I'm just gluing them side by side. This DIY is so simple and I really love how it turned out. All of these DIYs in today's video are really simple, but I just wanted to share with you some really quick and budget-friendly DIYs using these tumbling blocks from the Dollar Tree. So after I have all 5 of my sets together, I am going to stack them on top of each other using some wood glue and hot glue, and I'm pretty much just creating a little cube. And so I'm just going to repeat that step, adding the wood glue and the hot glue and just stacking the sets. And then after I get that complete, I'm going to be attaching this now cube to the center of the other tumbling blocks that I glued together. And I'm just going to add it right in the center by using some wood glue and some hot glue to make sure that my piece is really secured. Once I get that tacked down, I am going to use that same color wood stain and I am going to stain this entire piece. So I'm just going to rub on the stain, and if I see where I may have added too much, I'll just wipe off the excess, but for the most part I usually just try to stretch the stain across whatever I am applying it to give it that desired look. And then once I get that complete, I am going to be using one of those tall vases from the Dollar Tree to attach to the top of this. Now I originally attached it by just using some hot glue, but I went back and used a more stronger glue that I had on hand, which was some crazy glue from the Dollar Tree, because I want this piece to be nice and secured. So once I add the glue, and then I'm just going to add the base right on top, like I mentioned, I went back and pulled it up and just added a little bit of more secure glue. And what I'm going to add in this is some moss from the Dollar Tree and one of the Dollar Tree succulents. And I really do like how this turned out. It really looked high end and it's absolutely beautiful. Now for the next DIY, I am going to be gluing 11 of these tumbling blocks side by side, and I will be creating 2 sets of the 11 count. Now this DIY is really simple as well, but I do love how this one turned out. So I'm just going to continue attaching my tumbling blocks until I have a total of 11. What I love about this DIY is the simplicity of it and how easy it transferred into something really nice. So what I'm doing is doing my second set of 11, because what I'm going to do is stack these sets on top of each other just to get a thicker base, because this is going to be the base of the DIY. And then once I have that set complete, I will be using some wood glue and some hot glue to attach it. And this wood glue here is from the Dollar Tree out of the Crafter Square section. Once I get it stacked on top of each other and they are nice and secured, I'm going to be using that same color wood stain to stain this entire piece. And so I'm just going to take my sanding block from the Dollar Tree to sand off any glue strings or any glue that may have seeped through. And then I'm going to go in using that same color stain to stain this entire piece. Now what I'm going to be pairing with this is one of the Dollar Tree wall art canvas frames. They put out so many that I like, that I found this really cute one with some greenery in this pot, and I thought it was so pretty. I'm going to leave the hanging piece on the back so I can have the option to hang this piece, but what I'm going to pretty much be doing is just simply attaching this canvas to those tumbling blocks, and that's just to create a base for this sign. And you can add it to the top of the bottom, to the top and the bottom, but I thought this would be just so pretty added to a base to elevate this canvas a little bit, and it really did turn out so cute. The Dollar Tree have so many different pretty wall art frames that you can choose from, but I thought this was so cute, and I thought the base just added a really nice touch. This next DIY is really simple. I'm just creating a little small tray, and what I'm doing is just attaching 6 tumbling blocks together. This is pretty much the same count as the DIY I created where I attached the glass face. So once I get the 6 tumbling blocks, I am going to add a set of 4 on each side. So I'm just attaching one and then one right next to it, and then I'm going to attach another 2 on the other side, and then I'm going to repeat that step, and it's going to be a total of 4 of the tumbling blocks on each side of the set of 6. And then after I get those attached, I am going to be taking 4 tumbling blocks and creating 2 sets of 2s, and that's just to create a little small handle for my tray. And I just wanted something that I could style my candles on in my bedroom, or maybe like a little coaster. And so here's me attaching 2 of the tumbling blocks together. And what I'm going to do is attach these on the sides, and it's just creating a cute little handles for my little miniature tray. And I'm just going to attach them just like that. And I will be using the same color wood stain that I've been using throughout today's video to stain this piece. I like that stain also have the poly in it, that way that if I use this as a little coaster or anything, it will not get damaged. And I'm probably going to be using this in my bedroom because I light candles in my bedroom, and I just wanted something cute to style them on. And I'll probably be using it as a coaster as well. So once I get this stain, that will be it for this DIY. Really simple, but I love how it turned out. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment section below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And until next time, my sweet friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.